We've got a new t-shirt on dftba.com celebrating my Adventure Is Nigh character, Mortimer, and his wonderful tendency to roll natural ones at awkward moments. Buy it now to show the world your own close relationship with failure.
The first thing I'm going to do, just because I think it's funny, is I'm going to show all the players of what Mortimer and Grinderbin see.
Me dead.
Omar is an artist.
That was all the information I need.
Yeah,
No.
There you go.
Get this off my screen.
There you go. And that's how we're going to start the episode. Hi there, Internet, and welcome to Adventure Is Nigh, Season 4, The Cat's Paw. My name is Jack Packard. I am your Dungeon Master, and I am here with Jesse Galino.
Well, hi, I play Grinderbin, who thankfully doesn't have a face to show horror right now.
Amy Campbell.
Hi, I play Dabarella Yeatster, the Tabaxi cleric who is very grateful she did not see what Amy just saw.
Yahtzee Crosha.
And I play Mortimer Rafflesworth Everwin Smythe, the half-elf closet changeling con artist who would like to con his own eyes at this point.
And KC Wosu.
Hi, I play Sigmar Iceblood, and luckily Sigmar's not where you guys are, because he would shoot that thing.
So I can't give the full recap of the last episodes, because while our players are back together, the characters are not yet. So I don't want to spoil anything that the players don't feel like sharing with each other. What we know is the party split. Dabarella and Sigmar, you stayed in fauna folk territory to handle some things. Mortimer and Grinderbin, you went up to flora folk territory to handle some things. And then things happened. Grrr. What I will say here is we're going to try to keep the cross table talk to a minimum until the party is back together. Hey, what are you guys doing? Are you guys using Foundry's built-in chat functionality to whisper to each other?
No, not at all.
No, of course not.
We would never do that.
That sounds like the kind of thing you can do using Foundry VTT. That's right.
That was in perfect sync.
It's getting later in the season. We're getting loopy. This season is brought to you by Foundry VTT, the virtual tabletop that quite literally powers us playing Adventure Is Nigh. Thank you, Foundry VTT. Thank you for putting up with those shenanigans. Mortimer, Grinderbin.
Hey-o.
You followed this person. They brought you here, and what you saw was horrifying reverse centaurs starting to clop their way towards you. This person quick digs in their pocket and pulls out a little apple, and feeds it to one of the reverse centaurs.
Immediately takes a step back, like,
If you follow me, I can take you to someone who will have all the answers.
I don't want to stay in here.
Well, I guess that we don't have much of a choice. Lead the way, changeling.
And so they head here. What you notice in your surrounding areas is tight corridors, old brick walls. This is something that looks to be ancient. Like the brick walls are seepy. It's one of those like really old basements. It does not smell good in there, obviously, because of the reverse centaurs. So this person goes down the stairs, and you find yourself in a very narrow stairwell, heading down, curving around a little bit, and then you find yourself here.
This is very narrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Very tight spaces, very narrow.
Crouch.
This person takes you to two grand doors.
What is this pink stuff?
What am I looking
What
at?
you see is tiny trees. Almost like bonsai, like tiny bonsai trees.
Aww.
Tiny bonsai trees, each on 4 pedestals. And he gestures you towards the massive doors and
This
inside.
better be a bloody good explanation.
And
Changelings, a plant person, some statues.
So this changeling takes a step forward. Inside, what you see is almost what looks like a grand church. You see pews, you see statues on either side. At the other end of this grand church, you see a godly visage. You see a glowing statue. And just as you're walking in, you see a changeling with a flora person heading out. Perception check.
I don't think we're where we think we are.
I have no idea where we are.
19.
Ooh, nice.
A 19 perception check.
Ooh.
A
25.
And a 25 perception check. Wonderful. So you see a changeling kind of leading this flora folk out. What both of you very clearly notice is this flora folk has sacks of gold that they are carrying. And with a 25, you definitely hear the changeling say, this should more than help with the war effort. You know, we're happy to do all we can to bolster your numbers, as they walk out of the church area.
You're the ones fomenting the war.
We are trying to even the balance of power.
Oh,
How
really?
so?
Well, if one side is doing better, we help the other side. Make it even.
So the changeling who was helping the fauna folk, they're with you?
I'm not sure if that is one of our acolytes or if that is a different...
Acolytes of who?
And they gesture to the glowing statue on the other side of the room, and we're all children of Vorovax.
Oh, does the statue have a lot of eyeballs on it?
The statue has one big eyeball on it.
Bugger nuts. That's a crazy looking statue.
Yes. Yes, it is a crazy looking statue.
So that's all you want, to create neutrality between the flora and fauna lowlands?
Absolutely.
Wait, but if you just... What if the war doesn't end? Like, what if this side starts winning and then the other one...
Your stone does nothing. It doesn't glow any color. So go ahead.
So you're helping this side because they're losing, but what happens when they start winning and the other side's losing and then they don't want to give up? Are you going to just start giving them weapons or whatever you're doing with that gold?
And you hear from the glowing statue, yes, that is what brings balance.
Does the stone react to that?
The stone does nothing. And what you hear from the statue is, my brother's tears will not help you here, my child. Come closer to me, child.
You're hiding something.
As are you.
Neutrality between the nations. This is just another way of seizing power, isn't it?
Power can take many forms.
Should have known we couldn't trust the changelings.
Do you not trust yourself?
I wish I could sometimes.
Yeah, definitely doesn't.
There is no need to hide amongst me. You are one of my children.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm not one of your children.
And if you notice on the statue, there's a little stone there. The stone glows red. You even lie to yourself.
I'm not lying. I'm not one of you. I'm not a changeling. Slimy, untrustworthy, scuttling about cowards as well can't even save their own mothers when they're being dragged away.
You know I could tell you things. You are one of my children.
I got nothing to hear from you.
All right, and now we're going to cut away. What happened with you two is you followed someone and went somewhere. As you landed in this area that looks rather much like a church, you see Terabeth Hornblower Ruckersford and Sebastian Piss. And Sebastian Piss said, "That's right, you'll be able to take down all your enemies. I'll give you all the power." Sebastian Piss, oh! Hey, brother, how's it going?
Terabeth, what are you doing? Get away from that guy.
He's going to give me all the power to defeat you, of course.
Listen to me.
I'm going to finally get revenge for you killing Fudge, my husband.
I know you're pissed at us,
Yes.
but you don't know the whole story. And you especially can't trust this guy.
Oh, I'm gonna give her everything she wants, brother.
Like you gave me, and then Sigmar wants to unleash the balls to show her.
You know what you need to do.
Shit. D12?
A D12, yep.
That's a lot.
Oh, no.
Wow.
10 damage as your arm rips open.
Oh my god, not again.
So he's doing that in front of Terabeth. Like, this is what he promised me. Well, this isn't what he promised me, but this is what I got.
I think I was pretty clear with you, brother. A bow would pop out of your arm every time you thought of a bow.
And so what did you promise her?
She was asking for strength, the strength enough to kill all of her enemies, specifically you, Dabrella, that Mortimer, and Grinderbin.
So Terabeth, are you ready for that strength to basically cost you everything?
Hold on. Make a little...
She vomits.
No, actually, Terabeth holds it together.
Holy shit.
Mr. Piss, what is the meaning of this? He asked for a sick-ass bow, and I gave him a sick-ass bow. It's a +2 bow, right? And it does great damage, and it pops out of your arm, just like we talked about.
This is excruciating pain every time it activates. You told me nothing about that.
I wanna
And I
say-
hear you've been doing this to other ASMR all around on Gandari.
I was really clear that it would be painful and there would be a cost, and you didn't want any more information. I think we have footage of that. I gotta warn you. You know, it's a tattoo. It'll hurt a little bit.
What's a tattoo, right? I can take a tattoo.
Oh yeah, I just, like there's a cost. I
mean, whatever. It's like,
That's so badass.
I think I was actually really clear with you, and I'm shocked you didn't look into it
he said
anymore.
the tattoo would be painful.
You assumed, and I remember Dabrella was with you. She was kind of egging you on. It was way easier than I thought to get you that tattoo. I can get you like a regular bow. That probably won't hurt too much. But if you want like, for example, a +1 or +2 bow, then it's more.
Do it, Sigma. Get the most badass tattoo you can.
Let's do this. Sigmar starts to take his shirt off like,
Hey. No, that's not fair. He looks pretty badass. I'm not saying you did a bad
good
job,
work, right?
but you hurt him, and you're.
Hey, Sigmar, show off them wings. Look at. Oh, wait, your bow's out. Can you put
yeah,
your bow
my
back?
arm is in pieces.
Oh, that's
So I
right,
can't
that's right.
do that. Terabeth, I know you have a grievance with us, but this guy's not going to give you what you want.
And a Fleemly and Panopon step up near you, and Panopon is like, Reverend Piss, this one.
Reverend.
This one saved Fleemly's life. Fleemly was about to be devoured by quivers and risked his own life to save Fleemly. Please, have mercy. Oh, I'm not going to do anything, brother. That's all right.
You're not going to do anything to Terabeth.
Hey, you know what? I think we've been talking for about a minute.
What does that mean?
Terabeth, that tattoo should be all healed up by now.
He was tattooing already?
He was doing the same wrap-up speech that he gave you when he was done.
I thought he was about to start. Okay,
Oh,
we were too late. All right.
Once again, you're kind of an assuming kind of guy, right?
You're kind of a dick piss.
Whoa! Piss. First of all, dick piss. Let's just take a moment, let that sink in. Secondly, it sure has been a minute. And Terabeth goes, oh, you're right. I do feel more powerful. I do feel like I could take out my enemies.
Step back, Dabrella.
So what? Oh, no.
We just made it.
Thanks to that pause feature, I can make sure my players can't back away when Terabeth all of a sudden starts inflating, and you see little tentacles springing out of her, and
What is that?
Omar is an artist.
Fucking hell, Kirby is what we're looking at. Shit.
So we are going to cut back to Mortimer,
Oh my.
Grinder.
I guess what was going to look around and try to figure out where we are in the world.
You know what? Perception. We'll give you perception.
Yeah, 11.
For an 11, you're going to kind of see what you see here, obviously. You do see, a few paintings. These would be paintings of Vorothax. You see some statues, definitely different statues, different shapes of statues. And of course, the one giant statue of Vorothax, which is, one big eye and some doobly-doos around the eye. just to make sure to point out here, all around Vorothax is piles of gold. There is gold coins all around Vorothax, both in chests and just on the floor.
So you're trying to make more changelings?
Yeah, are you responsible for those things in the room we came in?
I am responsible for all changelings.
How do you? Okay, but like, those look pretty solid as their own thing.
Yeah, what happened?
Those are not mine. My acolytes. My power is severely dampened right now, and so my acolytes tried to make new ones, and ew.
Ew is the word.
Yeah, I'm confused. You tried to make new ones. You know,
I
like
didn't.
no,
made
they
new
did.
ones.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
So they were just.
They were trying. Right.
Couldn't they have
That's
just
not how you.
couldn't they have just boned?
Yeah.
After the great changeling purge, our numbers are so few that my power has dwindled so much. We were trying to create more, but I am trapped currently, so I cannot affect on Gundari like I once did.
But you're still affecting it though, aren't you? You're keeping this war going.
I work in the shadow.
But what's your end game?
Balance.
I don't want to harp on this, but I'm very confused why boning wasn't the go-to method.
But boning makes one, maybe two sometimes.
Uh-huh.
It's a very slow process. We were hoping to make more faster.
By stitching together?
Well, they didn't. It was magic. It was blood rituals. It was a whole thing. They didn't just stitch two together. We tried to birth them. It was really gross.
I believe it.
Yeah. I have made many creatures in my long life. The changelings were once my children.
What other creatures have you made?
My first creatures in Ongundari were the goblins, lovely little devious devils.
Have we met any goblins?
Yeah, Jeremy Goodsex.
That's it.
That might be the only one.
Yeah, just Jeremy Goodsex. Weird.
You're a chaos god.
Some have called me that. Many forget because there are so few of your kind to remember me.
Stop looking at me and saying like you're kind.
I know my children when I see one. I know where you came from.
Yeah, I came from nothing. I came from the streets. I'm from the south side, baby.
I know where you came from before that.
You do?
I created you. Of course I do.
What if I said I'd wanted to leave right now?
You may. I am not holding you here. If you would like, help yourself to my treasures. Take them, use them.
Well, this guy knows how to push my buttons.
I offer to you freely.
Where did you get it?
Oh, my children bring it to me. It is made of my children. I love them so much.
So you're stealing it.
It is rather easy for us to come by these treasures. We have them here, but we don't have use for them ourselves. We try to spread them to serve our purposes.
Excuse me. I need a consultation with my hetero life partner.
You are... Please, you are not prisoners here. Click, click.
Yeah.
You click the big doors, and kind of like that ambient light that was in the church is sealed behind the big doors.
I'll tell you my first instinct.
Yeah?
We should get out of here.
Oh, I thought it was take the gold. I'm really glad that was your first instinct.
No, I'm shifting my priorities a little.
It's good to
We
hear.
get out of here. We figure out where the hell we are. We get your sending scroll out. We get on the line with Sigmar and Abrilla, and we tell them to bring all the armies they can get in touch with in the convenient space of time.
I mean, that's probably a good idea.
Take a moment to think about it while we cut back. We are going to do that thing that I sometimes have a hard time articulating, which is we are going to go in initiative order. That doesn't necessarily mean combat, but Terabeth has just exploded into a flesh monster. So we just want to make sure everybody does things in order.
I have horrific luck with initiative order.
You really do.
Oh god, Sigmar and I rolled the
we're down here.
same.
Oh boy. Everybody goes before you two.
I'm more concerned about the fact that Terabeth goes first.
As Terabeth mutates into this horrible creature, obviously her plan is revenge on you two. Dabrella, you are the closest to her.
Thank god you have that bow out.
Yeah. Honestly, it kind of worked.
I forgot you got hit on the
Yeah, I got hit on the
bridge.
bridge.
Oh no. Okay.
You have a potion.
I do.
And a very strong healer.
And a very strong healer. Who's also very strong.
Gotta save your healing potions for the final boss.
Yeah, save all your potions, because then you'll just keep them with you forever. As you always do in every video game ever. I think the first thing it's going to do is it is going to kind of step up right next to you, Dabarella. It is going to let go of a giant lightning breath. It is going to vomit lightning on you. So what I need from both you, Sigmar, and Panopan is a DC. I need a dexterity saving throw, and you must beat a 16.
Fucking nope.
Ha! Nobody makes it.
This is bad.
This is really bad, y'all. Let me roll some dice here. You take 60 damage.
Fuck me, you're on 2 health.
Wow.
Dude.
Oh boy. Luckily, that is the only thing it does on its turn as it. I don't get you for killing fuck. Next in initiative is Sebastian Piss, who just says, Oh, things are getting a little rough over here, brother. Listen, Terabeth, it's not, you don't have to attack him right now if you don't want to. I will attack him. All right. Well, hey, I'll see you later, brother. All right. And
Stay right there.
Sebastian Piss is going to away. It is Panopan's turn. Panopan looking pretty darn hurt.
Right.
It's just like, I thought he was going to give you answers, and I didn't know about the mutated creature. I'm so sorry.
Your so-called reverend just left you for dead?
I'm noticing that.
Just help us and we'll get out of this and we'll figure it out.
Okay. Panopan moves in close to Terabeth and swings some swords. Good. That hits. So we'll just do the second one right away. And the second one hits. So we'll do damage. And we'll do damage. Baby!
Very nice.
So she has a real cool looking sword. Shing! Shing! Okay, great. Oh, God, it's so wet. Oh, I don't like looking at it. And it is Fleemley's turn, and Fleemley obviously a little shaken by the other encounter. He's like, okay, if Panopan's in, I will help you too. Thanks, by the way, for getting me out of that river. Fleemley is going to take out the trident from her backpack, move in closer, and try to stab the thing. And hits. And then as a bonus action, Fleemley is going to lay a hand on Panopan and heal Panopan for a little bit. Then it is Sigmar's turn.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other choice but to try to heal. I can use... Well, yeah.
I was planning to do a big heal
big
and
heal?
no
Should I?
damage, so
Okay.
you should probably
What's your
have
HP
your
at?
potion.
My HP's at 2.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna down one
All
of
right,
you.
So I'm gonna put my trust in Dabarella, knowing that she's a healing mage now.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go for an attack. I have the bone and marrow out.
Okay.
Normal.
Ooh!
29 attack.
Ooh.
Bad.
A 29 hits.
Damage. Normal. And
Okay.
I'm gonna attack again
Yep.
because I can just do that.
Yep.
Yes,
27.
Sigma!
27, yep. So yeah, you sink 2 ethereal arrows into Terabeth. No, ouchie.
And then I'm gonna try to just get a little bit of distance. I am an archer.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Dabarella, guess what?
What?
You're next.
Yay! Dabarella is going to cast Prayer of Healing, but at 3rd level.
Oh, okay.
Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range.
3d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is your wisdom, which is the thing that you spent all of your platinum to raise.
Spent all my platinum on this, and I apparently need it.
This might come in clutch for Sigmar, who is hanging on by a thread.
So I would do all 4 of us.
All 4 of you. Sure.
Absolutely.
That's a really smart idea. I like that.
Absolutely. Please be a good one. 23!
23.
Dang.
So plus 23 to all the healths of all the characters.
Great. Anything else you are doing on your turn?
Yes, I would like to bonus action to
Yeah.
get the spiritual weapon out.
Oh. Great. Your spoon is right by Terabeth. And you're going to attack with the spoon.
I'm going to attack.
Nice.
Woo! 28.
28 hits. Yep.
That guy will kill you. Ow! Ow! That's not cool. Get me with the spoon.
He's getting better control over talking.
Yeah, I'm used to my mouth now.
Are you okay with this deal?
No. But it fills me with rage. Rage to kill you.
Yeah, I heard.
Here we are at top of initiative. And so what we're going to do is cut away at the
Oh.
top of initiative.
We did a lot of damage to it, though.
Yeah, collectively, yeah.
If it were not for your the things that happened during your episode, this would have been a very different fight.
Right.
Oh, they would
so,
have been
by
going
the way,
after
If we
us.
didn't have that help.
Good job on that. So, Mortimer and Grinder conspiring against me while I'm in the other room.
Well, just to summarize
Yes.
our discussion, now we're on camera. Mortimer will say, we need to explore the rest of this place, find the way out.
We also need a good escape plan. This may or may not work, but I can call Dory to come and pick us up.
That's right. As part of the Christopher Walken, Jesse and I, Grinderbin, and the Dungeon Master spend a lot of time figuring out the mechanics of the Chicken Walker. When you decided to attach Dory to the front of it, Dory handed you his knocker. As he wouldn't necessarily need it anymore, you can use that knocker to summon Dory to your location, but Dory's not the best with directions, and so I will roll to see how fast Dory can make it to you.
Yep. We're also not sure how far we are from Dory.
Yes.
Oh, boy,
we've
yeah.
we've no way of knowing how long that'll take, but call him now, and we'll finish exploring this place and find the way out.
God.
So that's our plan. So I
Okay.
will
Grab the knocker.
activate it.
Yes. Oh, I sense you. On my way, maybe. Hold on.
Maybe.
I think I'm heading in the right direction. Boom.
Okay, well, luckily nothing seems to be hostile here yet. They seem to have gotten it into their heads that I'm one of them. So let's head back up the stairs.
I think there's a reason they think that, Mortimer.
Moving on, up the stairs.
Okay, so you guys head up that very thin, narrow staircase back up to the hallway that.
Oh gosh, go through the
Yeah,
door.
move
Go
on.
through the
And,
door.
yeah, as you walk up, nobody closed the door, and so one of
Yeah.
the reverse centaurs is just like,
All right.
not
Go through this
necessarily,
door and close it.
not necessarily angry, but just the door's open, so they're walking around now.
Just existing.
Okay, there's a door down this way and a door down the other way.
All right. I'll check this one.
I suspect it might be the same room, but sure, we'll both check these
All right,
doors.
well, we might be able to say hi then.
Okay, so
Shit, a bugabum poo.
Oh, hey, oh my god!
So please roll as you enter initiative. Okay, so that brings us to the top of initiative. Terabeth definitely notices the door open behind her.
Mortimer?
Boy,
Grinderbin?
you're still...
Oh my God! What?
Oh, hey, you two. Help!
say no more.
Do you know where we are?
No.
Crap. Fertilizer. Gonna assume the thing with the big spoon attacking it is a bad thing. Don't want to be judgmental, but
Isn't that Terabith's hairdo?
Yes!
This is Piss's doing.
Piss stole Terabeth's hair?
Terabeth is going to try to wrap her giant tentacles around you
please.
with
Oh.
a constrict attack.
Oh no.
You should be very scared.
18?
Against my armor class?
Yeah.
16.
Ooh! Murder my players. Murder my players.
Please don't.
Let's see here. 20 damage as the tentacles wrap around you. And now you are grappled, so your movement speed is 0.
Oh, well, I wasn't really going to go anywhere anyway. I usually ask you to buy me a drink first.
Panapan gets to go. Panapan again swings with the mighty cool-looking sword. Still 18 damage as she slashes through Terra with right, Mortimer.
Oh, my turn.
You are being grappled. All grappled means is that your movement speed is 0.
So I can still attack.
You can still attack if you would like. Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll just go for the classic rapier in the eye.
I'm gonna snuggle you to death.
Sing, snuggle this. A 19?
That hits.
A 19 hits. With sneak attack damage. I might as well use my go-to bard ability for when we're fighting one dude. Unsettling words.
Okay.
Oh, I think I just speared your memories of childhood. I'll jiggle that about a bit.
Oh no! Did I learn to ride a bike? I don't know.
Ooh, deduct 8 from your next saving throw.
Oh, okay. I will allow a dexterity or a strength saving throw.
Alrighty.
That is 18. So, as she tries to remember riding a bike, she's like,
Wait a minute. Did it have a bell?
and it kind of loosens your grip on you, and you fall down. It's the end of your turn, so you cannot move, but you are no longer grappled. Okay, so that gets to Fleemly. Fleemly's gonna stab. And hits.
Nice.
Very nice. 9 damage. Okay, great. Sigmar.
I'm gonna move a little further away, down here, just get a good angle for a nice clean shot, and I am gonna go for a headshot.
Oh.
There's a lot of head to go for.
So 3d8s added to the base damage.
Okay, this is a real big deal if you can hit.
Oh, why would you do that? Oh, wait, it's a 2, Jack. That means I can use Archer's Luck to roll it again, right?
Archer's Luck is I believe is just lucky. You can reroll any d20.
Well, it's
misses.
better.
Yeah, it's not a 13.
Does that hit?
You have to choose whether or not you want to be lucky before I tell you if it hits or not.
I want to be lucky. I want the 16.
Huh?
I want the 16.
Okay. It doesn't hit. You take aim with your bone and marrow, and then you pause a moment and you say, I'm really gonna think about this. and the arrow still goes wide. Because we're feeling pretty lucky here, roll me a luck check. A general D20 luck check.
Okie dokie. No, I'll roll a real one.
Okay.
Oh, what is that, a 3?
It's a 6.
Okay.
I think it's just you, Casey.
Yeah, maybe it's just me.
Hey everybody, this is Jack here editing the episode, and I thought I would share with you why I made Sigmar do that luck check. As everyone probably knows, I love to hide secret rooms in all of my maps. And so that luck check was actually to see if Sigmar's arrow, though it missed Terabeth, would have given them a clue that there was a secret room in this map. Here, I'll zoom out on the map here. If we look at the map from here, it's like, I wonder where the secret room is. And so if his luck check would have worked out, what I would have done here is, boom, there it is. Secret room. This right here, is a wish scroll. The spell wish, that is right here. This big old scroll right here. This is a teleporter that would have led them somewhere relatively cool. There's like I would have given like Grinderbin a bunch of information here, and they never check my maps for secret rooms. All I'm saying is if they want to come back here in season 5, they can't. So,
The heroes of Adventure Is Nigh are courageous, mighty, and cuddly? Well, now they can be. Mortimer, Dabarella, Grinderbin, and Sigmar Iceblood are available in plushie form, each with their own adventuring accessory. Display them, hug them, or have them perform in your very own Adventure Is Nigh fan fiction. We don't need to talk to every NPC. Yeah, instead, let's make a quick and decisive plan. Get your Adventure Is Nigh plushie now at sharkrobot.com or click on the link in the description. And for a limited time, you can buy all 4 at a reduced cost. I'll try the path the Dungeon Master intended me to. Oh, blimey, this time I won't use deception.
Dabarella, it is your turn. Sigmar's arrow just kind of split the difference between you and Terabeth.
Sorry, guys. I think I'm a little woozy.
Dabarella would, knowing that it's looking pretty worse for wear, right?
It looks damaged.
I would like to use the magic ability of my wooden spoon.
Oh.
Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your arcane utensil save DC or is stunned until the end of their next turn.
Oh, okay.
22.
22 hits. Kabong! And now Terabeth makes a wisdom saving throw.
Minus
Minus
8.
8.
Motherfucker. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you, debuffs.
10. So Terabeth gets clunged and
She is now stunned until the end of their next turn.
I remember cookies. They were good. I told you they weren't.
I get to attack again. 18.
18 hits.
Go, Dabarella, go. Oh,
Hey,
13.
nice. 13 damage.
Then as a bonus action, I would also like to attack with the spiritual.
100%.
Dang. Laying the smack down.
22.
Yes, 22 hits.
An extra 6.
Oh, so many spoons.
Yeah! Now it is Grindelwald's turn.
Now it's going to be.
I'll do a 5, 10, 15, 20. I will cast Cure Wounds as a second level spell.
Oh,
Okay.
it's kind.
Well, you're my friend.
Oh.
Aw.
So 2d8, 11 HP.
Oh, good.
Thank you so much, Grindelwald.
Okay, anything else you're doing on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Beautiful. So, upsettingly, it's Terabeth's turn, but because of your successful, because of yours and Mortimer's, corroboration, she's stunned.
Fine.
Kind of bad.
Yeah, like he's a tragic character. I mean, Fudge
we
sucked,
didn't
but his
feel
wife
bad.
didn't do anything wrong.
We didn't feel bad about killing him, no, since you bring it up.
He was a bit of a dick.
I felt a little bad. I mean, he was being a dick.
He
He was
started
trying
it.
to kill us.
He started it.
He did start it.
It was absolutely a whole thing.
Anyway, let's finish curb stomping the horror now.
Panapan is going to attack and do some damage. Mortimer, what is your turn?
All right, we'll just join in with the pounding. Maybe get his foot in as well.
Okay, great.
Stab, stab, stab. 18.
18 hits.
Nice. 21 damage.
That does it. And your rapier. And she drops unconscious.
I'm gonna retract the bow, so I need to roll more damage right now.
You need to roll a d12 again.
2.
Oh, okay. You take 2 damage.
Wounded from the grapple attack, Mortimer, exhausted, falls back on his bum, and then goes, "Hi, Debrella. Hi, Sigmar. Changelings are the bad guys. They're preventing the war."
Oh, no, wait, no. We helped you with the fight.
But you still haven't told us why you were doing what you were doing. Please, explain.
Oh, we could supply some part of that explanation if you'd like.
Well, actually, can I examine Terabeth? Like, I mean, they're talking. Can I do a perception check on her?
What I will give you without any information is obviously Terabeth, horrible flesh monster. You do see a slow and steady breathing from Terabeth.
Oh, she hasn't quite.
She's unconscious. She's not dead.
Soon fix that.
I mean, is there anything we can do to help her? I feel really bad about this.
Well, I don't. She's tried to kill us multiple times.
But she doesn't know the whole picture.
Panapan and Fleemley are like this. The curse that Reverend Piss puts on people is a relatively powerful curse. It would take some very strong magic to undo it.
Reverend Piss.
Reverend Piss
Of this church.
Of this church.
So just to recap.
Yes.
You're in league with the side that has the evil reverends that horribly mutates people like this, and the horses with glued to the necks of people back there.
That's
and
our band.
And you're in service to an evil god
yeah.
of chaos. What side of the good-evil divide would you say most people would perceive you to be on?
I understand where you're going with this.
Oh, do you?
I understand where you're going with this. Yes, the reverse centaurs were our doing. We messed up.
Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. And there's 3 of them back there.
Yeah, if you have any apples, they love apples.
You
Don't-
won't want to feed them apples.
Don't go
though.
near the reverse centaurs. You
I'm a little curious, guys.
You won't be.
Yeah.
They're very friendly, a little clumsy, but they're very friendly. They're friendly horses mostly because they have a horse brain, you know. And so, I didn't. Maybe you didn't know that.
Does make more
that's
sense
where we
now.
figured it out. They have a horse brain. I understand where you're coming from. Yes, under conventional means, we would be the boogeymen, the bad guys.
Patabon, look at this. This is what Vorothax is going to turn the rest of the world into.
Flimley speaks up, still pantsless, and says, "Many gods, have their powers, and Vorothax is the power of chaos. And sometimes chaos can bring beauty, and sometimes it can bring this.
Yeah, but this is trickery. She didn't want this.
My magical power is divined from Vorothax, the chaos god. So that is where my devotion lies.
So you're okay with funding a war?
Well,
Did you hear about that, by the way?
Oh yeah, Fairfax is very much funding the war.
So we spoke to Tartarsos a little bit earlier, and Tartarsos was like, you should go seek out your changeling friend. And we were like, our what? And then we were like, oh yeah, we should probably go and find
We were already going to
Flamely.
find. Well, no, we were already looking for Panapon because she was with Dehydre. But then we found out
Panapon.
that Bun Bun is also a changeling.
They're everywhere.
and Fleemley, who
Fleemley,
is
wait.
just wearing the blue shirt and no pants, who was Bun Bun.
that was you.
That was me. That's why, yes.
They're
It
playing.
is
Listen,
drafty.
there are changelings on both sides. They're playing all the leaders to keep the war going.
Yeah.
Flimley and Ponapon, you brought us here to give us answers from Reverend Piss. What do you think he was going to tell us? That?
Usually, when people are brought here, they are brought down to Vorothax and offered treasures to help serve whatever need they desire.
And those treasures basically sow chaos.
Sometimes they sow chaos.
They're also mostly stolen treasures.
Well, that I'm fine.
Did you know when you brought us here that I feel weird calling him Reverend. That Sebastian Pierce had already spoken to me and Sigmar?
No, Reverend Piss does not tell me all of the creatures he makes deals with.
Do you have any idea why he's mostly making deals with Asimar?
Let's find out if I would know that. He does seem to favor Asimar folk. He believes that there is some power to draw from them.
What kind of power?
I wouldn't know that much, but I definitely know, like, he is trying to make himself a better servant of Vorothax, and so he's hoping to harness a power within the Asimar folk. That's about all the information I would have on that for a 14.
Yeah, I appreciate that you helped them, and I guess they did, and you're not saying otherwise, so that's cool, but like...
Sigmar saved my betrothed, Fleemley, from a horrible monster attack.
well, that's-
You guys are together?
Yes, we're a couple.
Oh.
Reverend Piss officiated our wedding.
Oh.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Like, what is he?
I don't know.
Is he not a changeling like you?
I have never seen him change his form. Fleemley and I are formidable fighters. I have seen Reverend Piss do much more grand things, so I do not know his true nature. What I know is that Vorothax bestows his blessing upon him.
And you're okay with this Vorothax who's just going to perpetuate war?
Vorothax has a grander plan, and we are part of Vorothax's teaching.
What is that plan?
He does not tell us all of his plans. We have to trust in our God.
So maybe we should ask for the plan. Let's ask Vorothax himself. Where can we find him?
He's in the basement.
Well, his statue's down
Yeah,
there,
but
his
he-
actual form.
You can head to his sanctuary and talk to him right now if you would like.
I want answers. I want to know about Piss. I want to know about this war. I want to stop all this.
Look, guys, you can talk to Vorothax, but, you know, if our goal is to stop a war, I don't think a Chaos God is ever going to see our side of things.
But I think this is bigger than the war. Like, we definitely need to figure that out. I don't like how tied these guys are, the changelings, to this god. There must be a different way for everyone to get what they
Well,
want.
all changelings are tied to Vorothax. He is our god. He
Not
is the
all of them,
He is our creator.
but not all of them know about him or obey him.
Whatever. Can we go see this god?
Please, yes, talk to him. Take his treasures and
Okay.
Before you go, he said we could leave and that we weren't prisoners here or anything.
Yes.
But he kept trying to get us to walk closer to the statue. So I'm a little worried that, Chaos God, evil, trying to perpetuate war, he's gonna try and do something to you.
My arm is cursed. Like, how much more chaotic can this get?
I mean,
I'll
he'll
keep my
kill you.
distance,
He's
Grinderbin.
still got
Let me
two-
go talk to this fucking god.
Well, you guys can go. I'm talking to that weirdo again.
Also, is there anything we can do to help Terabeth?
it would take very powerful magic to undo a curse.
I mean, she transformed now, but I can retract my arm. Is she able to kind of go back to normal at least?
from what I understand, it was the rage in attacking you all that was the transformation. So perhaps when she wakes up, she will revert to her normal self. But of course, if she rages again.
Well, she's still unconscious, right?
Correct.
So I could just sit here and sing some nice gentle lullabies.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure. While you two, if you two want to talk to the god, I'll sit here and play and sing little songs.
Okay, I like that.
La, da, da, la, la.
I want to keep an eye on them
La,
if they're going to Verithax.
Okay, you can go if you like. Leave me with the changelings. I don't mind.
Yes, we would love to hear your songs. So, Dabarella, Sigmar, Grinderbin, you head up.
Kiss thine eyes. Flowers
Lead the way.
when they rise.
Mortimer, as you sing your calm emotion song, what I will say here is Terabeth does shrink back down to Terabeth, still unconscious.
Okay.
Grinderbin, you've been in this hallway before. Dabarella, Grinderbin takes you down a very narrow stairwell. You are in a very claustrophobic hallway.
All right, be careful. I don't know what happens if you get close, but he really wants you to get close, so don't do that.
Okay.
Maybe he gives you presents.
I don't think we
you
want
already
to
got
take his
one.
presents.
Yeah.
Dabarella and Sigmar, you see the sanctuary of Vorothax, a church-looking thing. You see paintings on the wall. You see statues. You see a visage of Vorothax, a giant eyeball with some doodly-doos about it, with a little clear gem right underneath him. And, of course, all surrounding him, just piles and piles of gold.
Wow.
This changeling will walk away and it says, "Welcome to my sanctuary.
Happy to be here.
Sigmar, Dabarella,
Oh, you know our names.
Grinderbin, welcome back."
Thanks.
So you're the god of the changelings?
Yes, they are my children.
Why exactly do you want them to perpetuate a war?
I thrive in chaos.
I said he'd say that.
Yeah. I want the energy of the world, the strong emotions help feed me, help feed my children, my acolytes. And if I am able to manipulate those feelings, then I can become more powerful.
So you can only draw power from death and destruction? Is there no other form of chaos?
No, I'm not Karen. It doesn't have to be death and destruction. It's all sorts of chaos. Chaos can be beauty, it can be destruction. So much.
Then why subject your people to a world of constant war? Haven't they suffered enough? I've heard about the changeling genocide.
Yes, that was quite a blow to us. Losing so many of my children.
So you want to make them double agents in a war effort. If any one of them, if a single one gets outed, this whole thing could happen all over again.
It could. That's why only my strongest go out. Only the true acolytes. And
But by myself becoming more powerful, I can be free from my prison and make more.
Who put you in your prison?
The council.
Fucking Corey.
Fucking Corey!
The council has trapped me.
They must have had a reason.
Well, chaos god.
Dabarella, you can give me some sort of wisdom check here.
He's saying a lot of things that are very familiar from the conversation we've had with Jeremy, with Fuzzy Hugs. There's a lot of information that's starting to come a lot closer to home. It's something that Amy is starting to really start to perceive is that the gods and the celestials are probably the same thing, and our gods are purely just the celestials who have been cast out of the actual celestial ethereal plane. And given her close connection to that, what is she perceiving and divining from?
Okay, yeah, give me a roll.
I at least have to.
Oh,
Not terrible at all.
27. She's so wise.
She's so wise. She's so wise. Yeah, that's exactly what Dabarella is putting together. There is a strong connections with celestials, with the ethereal plane and the gods.
The hopes and the dreams of all of you are so precious to us. We use them to power our will, and the council lets that energy go to waste. I hope to more easily contain it, to control that power, so that when we need it, we can use it by constraining the hopes and dreams of all the Sabra. I am better able to control the flow of power.
Your power has a real bad effect on regular people. I just want to let you know that.
Many gods do.
Maybe you guys need to start leaving us alone.
That's probably not going to happen.
What is Sebastian Piss to you?
One of my truest acolytes.
Is he a god? Is he a human? See, we're gonna move closer. I want answers.
Sebastian Piss is so much more than a human, and not quite a god.
Is he a celestial?
Insight.
You have good insight.
I do have good
That's
insight,
good.
but my rolls have been
insight
bad.
checks are good.
My rolls have
Break
been
the
bad.
cycle.
Yeah, baby.
24.
So what you are inciting is yes, Sebastian Piss is a celestial.
You know a lot of that power. Sebastian has been helping you along.
What are you talking about?
I think you'll find out soon.
I don't like the way that sounds.
That's all right. We'll find that. In the meantime, help yourself to any of my treasures.
Don't get the treasures.
Shit.
I want to look over this changeling that's just been standing there the whole time.
Yeah.
Be like, you're just cool with all this, right? I mean, like, you've heard a lot more than just what we've heard. Like, you.
Yeah, these are pretty normal sermons from Vorothax. I'm down.
I'm down.
Yeah. I'm with it, y'all. Are you joining the church or what's up? You just want some of this gold? A lot of people just come here, they scoop up that gold and they go, you know.
Like, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Being in here, for my argument for Arcana, I want to know how Vorothax is channeling his energy to this spot.
I was just thinking that.
Sure.
How is he talking to us if he is trapped in a
if
cave?
you need me to burn a spell to add to this, let me know. 33 Arcana.
Holy shit!
My goodness.
I know a little about magic.
You know a little bit about magic. For 33 Arcana, you kind of start looking at some of the objects that are on some of the items. You look at the paintings. You're listening to Vorothax, this statue of glowing power. And what I will allow you to put together for that Arcana check is this church that you are in is not necessarily a church of Vorothax. This is a church of Yathim, the trickster god. And perhaps this is a Radagon Merica moment where you are starting to realize that Vorothax is Yathim. Much like if you think about underneath the cat cafe was a well, a font of power for tartar sauce. This is a church. So there is a font of power here for Vorothax or Yathin.
33, the main thing I wanted to know is kind of, if I can, what kind of magic is being used? So if I need to disrupt it, like how can I cut the feed?
I like to think about things having an energy. And so I'm going to put that into the world. And so like this church, this is a symbol of Vorothax, right? If you want to cut the feed, you have to take down the church.
Okay.
Which, you know, you're powerful. Theoretically, you could do that. Like destroying the statue, destroying the tier, like that sort of things, like taking down the symbols of Vorothax.
Okay.
That is how you cut the feed, because of course this is a point in which many prayers have been offered, many magical spells have been done. So
that in the dome, got it.
Yeah. So that's how objects have a memory, and the church is an object.
Cool. Did you have anything you need to ask?
Sigmar is unsatisfied but confused.
He's very unsatisfying.
Would you say you're feeling chaotic?
Yeah, you stop it.
Hold on. Num num num. Num num num.
I want to ask this guy's name. What's your name?
God damn it. Oh, my name's Babber Addlefolk.
Addlefolk?
Yeah, Babber Addlefolk.
Babber, I want you to remember this.
Okay.
We're going to stop your god.
Vortex, you hear that? Yeah, you go ahead and try, dummy.
I will try. That's what I just said to you, jerk.
Whoa, yeah, you're putting off a lot of weird energy. You like that, Vortex?
None of it's chaos energy. This is just anger.
I feel like any more time we spend here is just going to keep feeding him.
Dabarella trying to like temper that goes, Vortex, thank you, and I hope you have a really nice, lovely day.
You hear a deep sigh from the god of chaos as we cut back to Mortimer. For you, we'll cut back in time maybe a little bit. The group has just left to head downstairs, and you are here with Fleemley and Panopon.
Well, Mortimer will make sure the others have left.
Sure.
Double check that Terabeth is unconscious.
Yep.
And he'll throw down his loot.
Okay.
Angrily. He's angry now. Look Padabon dead in the eye and turned into his default form. Vorothax says he created me. Says he knows who I really am. Well, guess what? I know all of that. I really am Mortimer Rafflesworth Everwin Smythe. I created myself. You could too. Because all the shit he's promising, that's the same shit that killed us the first time. You wanted another way? I'm it. Turns back to Mortimer. Mortimer out. And stomps toward the exit doors to the south.
Whoa! Whoa! Yahtzee, I think we need a very important roll for that.
I think we did.
That was huge. Let's get a very important roll ready. I want a persuasion. Okay, so Yahtzee, you just delivered an impassioned speech to an acolyte of Vorothax. This is a persuasion check. Okay.
21.
13.
A 14
Plus 15.
29.
is 29.
Dang.
Okay.
Right.
Mortimer just delivers delivers the news that he is a changeling to another changeling. Delivers this impactful speech, and as you walk out, you notice Panopon in deep thought on that. And so now you're gonna kind of head back to the party, or what?
I'm just gonna throw these doors open. Mortimer out.
There's no better cliffhanger than that. That's a great way to end this episode. Thanks everybody for watching and or listening to Adventure Is Nigh. It is heating up as we get to the tail end of season 4. Thanks again to Foundry VTT for sponsoring this season. None of this would be possible without Foundry VTT, as that's what we use to play the game. It's my favorite virtual tabletop. Thanks, Foundry. And thanks, everybody, for watching or listening. I already said that. Bye.
Bye. Ooh, nice.
I thought you were going to stab Terabeth. I thought
I
you were
was
going to kill
fairly
Terabeth.
certain that was going to happen.
No.